If you're a business owner and want to know how to interview your candidates efficiently to get the best people, watch this video till the end. And there are key parts for preparation here. First of all, you don't interview all the people that apply. You only let people who went through your pre-screening and questionnaire, which means all the people who didn't match the most important deal breakers. They will not appear on your interviews. And now, when you have the candidates already pre-screened automatically, it's the time to actually take your effort and take a look at the candidate's resume. Before that, it doesn't make sense to do so. So let's say you have 3 interviews scheduled. And before even going to those interviews, you have to identify the criteria for success. And here again, we go to your specific position and identify what is crucial for you. As an example, for a sales manager, remote sales manager, we want to make sure they will understand and have the right mindset when they talk to customers. So we give them a real life examples during the interviews, like, hey, the customer reached out to you, they want to rent a luxury yacht and they want to pay in crypto, but we are not accepting crypto right now. What would be your way of actions? And then customer starts to complain. How would you deal with that? Or if you're hiring for a personal assistant, one of the questions could be, imagine that you're late to a meeting. What would you do? And then, of course, the right answer is, I will not be late to a meeting. So take your time to get at least 2-3 questions based on the real life situation prepared and make a little scorecard. Or write question 1, question 2, question 3, and then communication level, how the candidate is aligned with the company's culture. Put this all together so that after the interview, you'll just put, all right, this is 4 out of 10, this is 9 out of 10. Otherwise, it will be super hard for you to make a decision. So after each interview, use the scorecard to assign points to each candidate. So let's step back and talk to the interview plan. After you prepared the questions and the scorecard, you can send them a link to book an interview with you. And of course, if the candidate is 5 minutes late, that's a red flag. Sorry, we are not a good fit. Start the interview to build trust and make the candidate at ease a bit. Point out their accomplishments from the resume and also mention their answers from the screening questionnaire so they would understand that you also took efforts to prepare to the interview. In this specific case, the same way you treat the candidate, they will treat your company. So after you made the candidate feel more comfortable, tell them how the interview will go. You will ask some questions, and those questions will help you to understand if you're a good fit. And then the candidate will have an opportunity to ask questions from the candidate side. After this introduction, ask the questions that you prepared. Again, we are looking at deal breakers, how the person is aligned with the company's culture, and 1 or 2 questions that will make the person stressed. Something from real life, some stressful situation. Because for the most positions, we want the person to deal with stress at work professionally. And during the questions, you can already use the scorecard and put the points. After this section is finished, let the candidates ask their questions. Most of them will be standard like, hey, when I can start, what are the payments, and how I receive the payments, 1 time per month, twice per month. Just be ready to answer all of those. And the more you interview people, the more you will also develop the gut feeling. We have the data from the scorecard, but it's extremely important also to listen to your gut feeling. You will develop this during your interviewing and boarding and seeing how people perform. Your unconsciousness will already see the replies, and then you will extrapolate their actions in the future with much more precision. So the scorecard, of course, helps you in the beginning and keep doing that in the future. But the gut feeling only comes with experience. However, don't push yourself too hard to be perfect at interviews. And don't blame yourself if your candidate didn't make it through the probation period. It's completely normal. What are you doing here with the screening and interviews is just reducing the probability of that. But it still might happen. And let me tell you that even extremely successful entrepreneurs, 7, 8, 9 figures, made mistakes with hiring. There is no way to 100% eliminate the possibility of an error here. After you conduct the interview, make sure you also give a clear understanding when you will give an answer about the results. And the best way would be to ask the candidate to reach out at this specific date to know the answer. A small touch to understand if the candidate is proactive and interested to work with your company. Small hint, if you really like the candidate and you really want to give them a try and to see how they perform during the probation period, surprise them by paying them half of the salary up front. You are taking the risk here, of course, but at the same time, you are gaining like 100 points of trust from this person, and you will get much more commitment from them in that case. It's a risk, of course, but you're an entrepreneur. You work with risks and possibilities. You know how to handle that. Stay profitable. Your coach Glenn.